Guys, we got to talk about drafts. More specifically, we got to talk about the 2021 NFL draft. Now, I'm going to be doing my Patriots pre-draft video coming up here pretty soon. The draft is in like 2 weeks now or something like that. So I'm going to be doing that video here pretty soon. I'm going to be doing my kind of like my first round draft video coming up pretty soon as well. And then obviously I'll do all the draft recaps, the night one recap, and then I'll do a full night one recap, and then I'll do a just Patriots centric night one recap. That video won't be as long. So make sure you guys keep a lookout for those videos. But today's video is going to be something that I saw yesterday and a little bit this morning. People were reacting to an ESPN reporter. Actually, I don't know what he does. He is a draft analyst, I guess. I don't really know much about him, but his name is Matt Bowman. And this, what's his name? Matt Bowen, excuse me. If I look over there's stuff on the screen that I'm looking at, so if I look over here, that's what I'm looking at. Matt Bowen is his name. And he put out a few of his quarterback or just NFL draft prospect comparisons. He put his comps out. And there was some on there that I and the majority of the people that replied to the tweet did not agree with. So let me just start you off right here with Kyle Pitts. Now, everybody knows that Kyle Pitts is from Florida. He's a tight end. He's about 6'5". He's probably the best athlete in this draft other than like a quarterback. He's probably the best like skill position player in this draft. And a lot of people are high on him. A lot of people think he's going to be the next big tight end in this league. And Matt Bowen put his player comp on Kyle Pitts as Plaxico Burress. Now, if you guys don't remember who Plaxico Burress is, he was a wide receiver for the Giants, most notably for the Giants. I think he played for the Steelers a little bit, but most notably for the Giants. He's also the guy that shot himself in his own foot and went to prison, so he's got that on him. But that has nothing to do with football. But he put his comp on Plaxico Burress, who is a wide receiver, not even a tight end. Like, why wouldn't you comp somebody that's a tight end as with an NFL tight end? Why wouldn't you comp him with maybe a Gronkowski or a Travis Kelce or a George Kittle or something like that? At least get the position the same. I don't understand why you would make him why you comp him with a wide receiver. So then the people in the reply to the tweet were not having. They were saying this is disrespectful. This is not anywhere close to what Kyle Pitts can do. Yes, I think they're similar height and they catch the ball. That's about the only comparisons that you can give to Plaxico Burress and Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is big, he's strong, he's athletic. Plaxico Burress was all those things too, but Kyle Pitts is this different animal that I feel like just needs to be compared to tight ends. Now, maybe he gets in the league and he starts playing wide receiver. I don't know. I can't be the judge of that, but I just feel like he needs to be compared to tight ends. So Matt Bowen, 0 for 1 on his comps on these. I'm just going to be doing 4 of them. And so he's 0 for 1 on these comps. Now he's got Justin Fields as his next comp, or his next player that he's comparing. So Justin Fields, he has compared to Justin Herbert. Now, the only comparison I can see between Justin Fields and Justin Herbert is that they both have the first name Justin. That's the only comparison that I can see from these two guys. So I don't know what Matt Bowen is thinking. Yeah, they both have very strong arms. They're both very athletic. But you cannot compare Justin Fields to Justin Herbert. If I was going to give a comparison for who I think Justin Fields would be compared to in the NFL, I would give it, I don't know, maybe like Let's see. Maybe like he kind of plays similar to the way that Teddy Bridgewater plays, because Teddy, at least now, Teddy gets out of the pocket. Teddy extends the plays. He throws he's got a big arm. He kind of plays similar to Teddy Bridgewater and to maybe like a more athletic Jameis Winston, because Winston gets out of the pocket too. And yeah, I know that's not, those two guys aren't really good candidates for the career path that Justin Fields wants to take. But in my opinion, more closely to Teddy Bridgewater. That's just how I see the game. And I'm a Ohio State fan, so I've watched a lot of Justin Fields play. I've seen his entire career in college. So I feel like he plays more similar to Teddy Two Gloves than he does to Justin Herbert. And I can get there on the Herbert comparison, because they're both pretty tall, pretty built. They got big arms. They can get out of the pocket. Yeah, I can see where he's going with that, but I feel like it's more similar to Teddy Bridgewater than it is to Justin Herbert. So he's 0 for 2. I'd give him a half of a point on that one. He's pretty close on he's good on the Herbert. I'm not too mad at the Justin Herbert comparison. I am a little bit mad that he's comparing Justin Fields to Justin Herbert, because Justin Herbert just came in the league. That's about the only thing that I would be like super mad at. Like, at least compare him to somebody. That's why I picked Teddy Bridgewater, because Teddy Bridgewater has been in the league. He's been around. He's seen some things. He's done a lot in his career, and that's more of a comparison you can make. So I don't understand the whole comparing him to a guy that just won Rookie of the Year this past season. So moving on to the third one is Jaylen Waddle. Now, Jaylen Waddle, very good wide receiver. Probably one of the best wide receivers in this class, if not for Jamar Chase. He probably would be the best wide receiver in this class. So Jaylen Waddle's NFL comp, according to Matt Bowen, is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Jaylen Waddle, I think, is 6 foot. Maybe. He might be like 6'1" or something. I don't know really what his height is. I don't think he's as fast as Tyreek Hill. Now, I'm going to admit, I haven't watched a lot of Jaylen Waddle play, but if I was going to give somebody the Tyreek Hill comparison on the Alabama wide receiving core, I would give it more to the Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith. I feel like Jaylen Waddle is more closely related to possibly like a Michael Thomas kind of guy that can do the slant routes. He's not as built and not as tall as Michael Thomas, but he can do the slant routes. He'll get you the first downs. He can do a burner route if he needs to, like Michael Thomas can do a burner route if he needs to. But I feel like Jaylen Waddle, he doesn't really fit the whole Tyreek Hill build in comparison. I don't see the comparison. I can't get there on the comparison between Jaylen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. I don't know what he was doing on that one. So he's 0 for 2 on that one. Zach Wilson is the fourth and final comparison that we're going to be doing in this video, or reacting to how Matt Bowen did in this video. He has this is the most outlandish one. This is the craziest one that we've got today. He's got Zach Wilson, the NFL comp, Tony Romo. Yeah. Tony Romo is the NFL comparison for Zach Wilson. How? How are we getting? Do we forget who Tony Romo is? Do we not remember Tony Romo? This man could not move in the pocket. He stood in the pocket. He extended the play a little bit by just moving around inside the pocket. He barely ever got out of the pocket and ran. He barely ever ran for extra yardage. I just feel like we forget, because he's now retired, we forget how Tony Romo played. I've seen a little bit of Zach Wilson play. He reminds me of a more like a Kyler Murray or a Baker Mayfield type than a Tony Romo type. Zach Wilson's got a big arm and he can run out of the pocket. That's Kyler Murray, that's Baker Mayfield right there. Like what are we doing with this Tony Romo thing? This is crazy. Tony Romo barely ever ran. Tony Romo had a decent arm, but he didn't have a rocket. He didn't have a cannon of an arm. Like, what are we doing here? Tony Romo? Are we serious? When I saw this, I like jumped out of my seat, because he's comparing somebody who is agile, somebody that can extend plays and move out of the pocket, to a guy that was basically a statue back there, except for he could move a little bit. Tony Romo came in the era of the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, the Eli Mannings, the Ben Roethlisbergers, the guys that stood in the pocket, read the play, and threw it and didn't run. That's the kind of era that Tony Romo was in. Now, Zach Wilson's coming into an era of the Patrick Mahomes, the Kyler Murrays, the Baker Mayfields, the Lamar Jacksons, where they get out of the pocket, they extend the play left or right, they throw it, or they can run, they can do both. That's the kind of player that Zach Wilson is. Tony Romo has nothing to do with. Why would you compare him to Tony Romo? That makes no sense to me. That's the craziest one that I saw compared in these 4 comparisons that I've seen. I haven't seen if he's done any more. I will definitely check, and then we can review some more, maybe tomorrow or the next day if he has some more released. But I just couldn't believe that he actually had the gall to put Zach Wilson's comparison as Tony Romo. That's just crazy to me. I think it's more closely related to Baker's play or to Kyler's play. Maybe more so Kyler, because Zach Wilson has that big arm like Kyler does, and he can run out of the pocket pretty well. That's a little bit of what Kyler does. Kyler tends to run a little bit more than I would like, or I think that Zach Wilson would probably do. So maybe Baker's a little bit closer. I don't know. But I just feel like those are more closely related to how Zach Wilson's game is going to translate from college to the NFL than to Tony Romo. I don't know where he was getting Tony Romo. I don't know who this guy is, but I don't know what he was thinking with Tony Romo. Now, the other one, the Justin Herbert one, is probably the closest one he's gotten. I can kind of get there on the Jaylen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. I still don't think that's a very good one. I don't think that he got that right at all. And then the Kyle Pitts, Plaxico Burress one, just no, nothing on that one. So Matt Bowen, you missed. You missed on all 4 of these basically, and you need to do your job better. Basically, just do your job better, and then we can talk. maybe watch some college football, and then you can know who to compare these guys to. So let me know down in the comments below if you think that these comps are close, if you think these comps are nowhere even in the realm of possibility for what these players are going to translate to in the NFL. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Leave some more players that you maybe want to see me pull out a comparison for in this draft, and then I'll gladly do that. And then hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!